bless America.
In a nation that never stops, there are heroes who keep us moving forward.
Land that I love.
In our darkest moments, your dedication never wavered.
Today we've had a national tragedy. Two airplanes have crashed into the World Trade Center in an apparent terrorist attack on our country.
In tragedy, your resilience helped us heal.
Stand beside her and guide her through the night.
And while many are leaving the East Coast to escape the storm, others from Arkansas are heading right toward it. 4029's Monica Limpert caught up with a truck driver who says Hurricane Irene won't hold him back from making his deliveries.
Coronavirus emergency isn't stopping our truckers from delivering those important items we all need. In fact, the Alabama Trucking Association says they're needed now more than ever.
That truck has now taken off, filled with food products like this. Here you see canned tomatoes, spaghetti sauce, different things. Take a look.
Carrying food, water, and generators, they hit the road toward disaster. Heading 100 miles southeast, drivers navigate the aftermath of what was a Category 4 hurricane to help those who lived it.
You may not be able to see a trucker's face as you drive by them, but they are a big part of why we have what we need and want.
From the mountains,
Rain or shine, day or night, you have always been America's heartbeat.
the oceans, wide with fire.
I can hear you, the rest of the world hears you, and the people who knock these buildings down will hear all of us soon.
It's so sweet home.
David, it's Monday, September 11th.
Yes.
22 years ago today, I think everybody probably looks back and
What were we doing?
What were we doing? That's exactly what
And
I was thinking.
most of us can remember.
You can remember exactly. And so I know there's going to be a lot of folks wearing red, white, and blue and celebrating patriotism and the great United States this week, but we're also celebrating this Driver Appreciation Week.
Yes.
And we're celebrating our drivers, and you know, we got a lot of things planned for the driving force this week.
We do. It's going to be exciting.
It's going to be a lot of fun and food and festivities and stuff going out to folks. And so just want to take a moment as we're sitting here at the start of the week and say thank you to all our professional drivers. I mean, a couple of things. Our turnover this year, driver turnover is the lowest it's been in about 5 years.
Yes,
So thank you to each and every one of you out there. You know, the company just keeps growing and expanding, and we couldn't do it without each and every one of you out on the road.
You know, another thing also is I'm reminded, because the things that popped in my mind as we think about 9/11 and you know how a lot of our citizens fell that day, and America really rose up, and maybe the only second thing to that of coming together was the pandemic.
Yep.
So, you know, we probably went 20 years before we came together again, and that was led by professional drivers.
They were the first responders of COVID,
That's
really
exactly
making
correct.
sure everybody still had food on the table.
That's exactly correct. And we want to sincerely say thank you for that, but recognizing all the professional drivers, not only at our company at Covenant, but what about all of the United States? We got a lot of great professional drivers out there, and I just want to say thank you for the job that you do. You have shown yourself strong in the last 3 years, again with the pandemic, and the public recognized that 3 years ago. They'd kind of lost it for a few years, but they recognized it 3 years ago, and it's just so encouraging. It really makes me feel good that we've kept it for the last 3 or 4 years, and that the driving public and America realizes how important a driver
You know,
is.
you say realizes, I would say also respects.
Respects,
The
yes.
profession,
Yep.
and the profession of being a professional driver
Yes.
has become way more respected since
Yes.
COVID, and I think that's going to continue on into the future. So, hey, thanks. A lot planned this week.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it and have a great week.
Thank you.